Hey, all right, I'm back. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's go do another one. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to fill in these with numbers that will fit on this grid here. So, I'm going to use the same as last time. I'm going to use a 0, 1, 2, and 3. And this time, our equation is a little bit trickier than the last one. So what this means is y equals negative x minus 2. So this is in fact actually negative 1 times x. Okay, so this is the same thing as y equals negative 1 times x minus 2. So when we fill in these values, 0, 1, 2, and 3, into here, the first thing we got to do is bed mass. So we're going to do this multiplication first and then subtract 2. So for here, we're going to put a 0 in for x, okay, and then subtract 2. And I'll write those out for you so it's easy to see. So we're going to have negative 1 times 0 minus 2. And bed mass tells us that we're going to do this first. So anything times 0 is just 0. So 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So our y value will be negative 2. Okay, let's do another one. So here I've got x is 1. So I'm going to put in negative 1 times 1 minus 2. And we know that negative 1 times 1 is negative 1, and negative 1 minus 2 is, I'll write out another step here, negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. So that's our y value, negative 3. One more here. I've got x equals 2, so I'm going to have negative 1 times 2 minus 2. And let's see what we get. Negative 1 times 2 minus 2. So we're going to get negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Minus 2 is negative 4. And there's always going to be a pattern forming where we've gone from negative 2 to negative 3 to negative 4 and so on. So once you've done a few, you can just fill in the rest following the pattern and you'll be good to go. So this last one here is negative 5 and we're ready to go. So now that we have our table of values, we can pull out the ordered pairs. So we're going to have 0, negative 2, 1, negative 3, 2, negative 4, and the last one, 3, negative 5. And then it's just a matter of looking at these individual points, plotting them on this grid, and then connecting the dots, and we're done. So let's do that. So the first one we have here is 0, negative 2. This tells us we're not going left or right at all, but we're going to go down 2. So that's going to look like right here. And then we've got 1 and negative 3. So that's 1 to the right and 3 down. So that's going to go 1 to the right and 3 down. So we're going to have a point here. And then 2 over 4 down, 3 over 5 down. And we'll draw a line through those to finish them off. And this is our the graph of this original equation, y equals negative x minus 2. And that's it.